black women. You all know I love me some black women. We have to take our hands off our hips. Some of us are so mad. What y'all mad at? Mad at the first lover. Mad at the husband. Da-da-da. Mad, mad, mad. It takes courage to say, baby, let's not live in this painful place. Let's go get some healing. Well, let's separate and go on. You see, I believe that there is a divine right partner on this earth for every one of us. But what happens, some of us, we compromise. Women, we come out of, and men, you all know this. You know this as men, and you know it as mates, and you know it as fathers. We come out of the womb believing that we're nothing without a partner. We have to have a man in our lives. If we don't have a man, something is fractured, it's broken, we're weak, we're not enough. You're more than enough. You are more than enough. A relationship is the icing on the cake. It's not the cake itself. And some of the young women who are here, I want to say, you know what? No sex. No sex. You ask any man of any age this question. Ask any man, have you ever left a woman you cared for because she wouldn't have sex with you? The answer is no. Absolutely not. This is the woman I want to marry. It's the one I want to take home to my mother. It's the one I want to mother my children. But you know what? On our watch, and I say to all the young people here, I apologize. I apologize. My generation, we dropped the baton. A baton that had been carried for centuries. We dropped the baton. We didn't pass on the culture. You know, I was raised in Harlem, a Harlem that began to fall apart. But you know who was at home? Two strong West Indian parents, baby. Who put some parameters around me. I don't care whose door you ain't going. You're staying right here. You know, today, as Donna Christensen said on a radio interview that we did the other day, she was saying, you know, what we have today are 30-year-old grandmothers. I wasn't even in my right mind at 30. To be a grandmother at 30? I mean, so what does that mean? I'm not pointing the finger at those young women. I'm saying, I'm looking in the mirror. What has happened to the safety nets that used to be there? We always had teenage mothers. Every culture does. But if we go back a decade ago or 2 or 3 ago, we had mommy who could help. We had Granny. We had the church. We had schools that were doing better than they are today. So we're regressing.